In FeatureCAM 2013 R3, a new preview option has been added called Provisional Tools. Now in reality, our real tool cribs will be limited, and we may have to machine a part that requires new tools. This new preview option will create provisional tools that are temporary and based on the feature size data. These tools can then be used as the basis for a new tool. Now in this particular example, you can see I've got a side feature already pre-created, and I want to create some additional side features from these orange faces. I'm going to select one of those, and using the Edit, Select by Color or Type, identify all of them. And they're going to create a new feature, so let's create a side feature, extract with feature recognition, select all of those features. The directions we can check, all look pretty good. And I want you to note that down the bottom here I'm using my basic metric tool crib. So I'm going to say Finish, accept the features, play my simulation, and straight away I get an error. So it's asking me, do I want to visit the first error? So let's have a look at this, and we can see in this case we've been unable to find a tool in my crib that has a tool length of 80 and a tool diameter of 50.96. So this is based on the size of that feature and also the minimum tool size required to cut that feature. So at the moment I can't post any NC code or produce a toolpath because I'm missing my tools. So the new preview option, if we go into our control right click menu, we can see we've got a new option called Create Provisional Tools. If I select that, go back to my results area, you can see we still have the red exclamation mark, but you'll notice that we have a provisional end mill created for both these features. If I play through that simulation, you can see I get my side operations and I get those bores created with those side features as well. So this provisional tool has given me an understanding or a requirement of the tooling that's required for this particular feature, but it is what we class as a soft error. So we still have the warning here, and it indicates soft error, end mill not found for this operation, a provisional end mill has been generated. I can view my NC code, but again I get a warning at the top indicating that this program has soft errors. Likewise, if I go to my file menu, I cannot save the NC code. But now that I've got that provisional tool, I can go into that feature, into the operation, and you'll notice that we have a provisional tool. If I try and edit this tool, it says this tool is temporary and basically does not exist in the database, but I can create a tool based on this by using the new tool copy process. So in this case I'm going to select a copy of this tool. I'm just going to remove some of the naming. I'm going to enter a length. In this case maybe I want to, the width, and I'm going to change the tool size to be a 40mm. I'll make a slightly smaller shank, and I'll change the cutter length. I've now created a tool that has the correct length to be able to machine those features, but I've also generated this and I can place this into my tool crib. I've now got my new end mill. I can use the same for my finishing operation. Play through my simulation. You'll now notice I've got my new tool. If I go to my NC code, I've now got NC code with no soft errors. I can also go to my file menu and save the NC code as well.